Every tree has a history. Every tree has a story. If you want to be a part of the future, you are wise to know your history. Bonsai evolution from ancient times to modern times. This is Bonsai Talk.
You can call me stupid. Listen, you can call me sheep. You can say I'm lazy. You can say I'm weak.
Everything started in China, with Chinese monks carrying around trees in containers and pots for practical, religious and medicinal reasons. I can't imagine myself that back then the people must have seen bonsai as a practical thing to do. Nothing to do with design, nothing to do with art history. But somehow the upper society in the Chinese families started to see this, and they wanted to have small landscapes and trees in pots for themselves. So they gave bonsais, or as they call them, bonsais, to each other as gifts. Let's fast forward to the year 800. Japan were very interested in Chinese culture. People from Japan were traveling by sea to China, the mainland, taking home with them penjing or punjin as bonsai were called then, and bringing it back home to Japan. All of a sudden, people in Japan started to talk about bonsai. It became a word, something that spread amongst the different classes of society. But until now, no one from the lower classes of society actually could afford bonsai. It's very obvious that we are moving from medicinal and practical reasons to pure artistic reasons here. Slowly, people in the world around Japan is also noticing this, and merchants, people with boats coming to the harbors, are actually taking trees with them home to their own countries. Let's fast forward to 1673. This is the year when French scientists are actually discovering pines in pots in Japan. And they don't know what this is. They don't understand it. So they are scientifically noticing this, and they are writing it down on documents and bringing that back to Europe. 1902, a French book is being written, and it's all about bonsai trees with illustrations. 30 years before that, bonsai trees are actually being displayed at the world exhibitions in France. Let's fast forward the time again. Let's move to 1940. So bonsai trees are appearing everywhere. 1940 is the year that over 300 merchants around Tokyo area and inside of Tokyo is actively selling and exporting bonsai to the world as we know it. 1960. 1960 is the year when bonsai is being associated with Japan. Japan and Tokyo especially are being talked about as the land of bonsai, the country with bonsai, the city with bonsai. Now, 1984. You recognize this? Or perhaps this? Yes, that's the Karate Kid movies. These movies are indirectly lifting the world of bonsai. People in my age and younger than me are definitely inspired by these movies. And now we are finally here. 33 years later, 2017 is going to be a great year for bonsai. I'm pretty sure of it. I can see the world is exploding with bonsai. Internet, magazines, forums, social medias, bonsai is everywhere. Millions of people doing this all over the world. The conclusion in all of this is pretty easy, I think. We have a deep connection with nature. All of us, all human beings have. There's something with nature, we can't explain it. This is what drives us to do bonsai. That's my opinion. Trees are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. We are just following nature. We are trying to replicate nature from 1,000 years of tradition to now, to 2017. That's where we are now. Let's grow together. let's talk bonsai.